So I have been editing 4K videos for this YouTube channel on my old Dell workstation. Over the years, I have upgraded its CPU cooler, the power supply and the GPU. But I think now it's time to build a brand new PC to take my video editing to the next level. My plan is to build a PC that will last for many years and it will be future proof. So that means I need to pick a case that is large enough to not only accommodate NVIDIA RTX 4090 GPU, but whatever monster GPU that gets released down the road. Although I am not happy with the humongous sizes of these modern GPUs, it seems like the industry has decided to go that route. The Founders Edition of RTX 4090 requires 3 PCI slots and it measures 12 inches in length and 5 inches in width. Board partner cards like the Asus TUF Gaming OC Edition almost requires 4 PCI slots and it measures an insane 14 inch in length and 6 inch in width. So I think picking anything less than an ATX full tower case may be a mistake for me. In order to ensure that I can upgrade to whatever monstrosity NVIDIA unleashes in the future, I need to go big. Now my budget is tight and I don't want to spend over $200 on a PC case. So I have narrowed down my choices to 3 cases. Let's talk about Corsair 7000D Airflow case. So this is the most expensive case in my list, and at the time of making this video it was going for around $230. But currently there is a deal which brings its price down to about $200, so that makes this case right around 200 threshold, which is my budget. I consider the Corsair 7000D a Cadillac luxury model of PC cases. This is a full tower ATX case that comes with an airflow optimized design. It has a roomy interior that offers plenty of airflow and ability to install custom water cooling solutions. This case comes with 340mm fans. I will put 2 of these fans in the front and I am going to put one of this fan in the back, and that should create a cool breeze that will keep the GPU, the RAM and other motherboard components cool. Corsair also includes a PWM fan repeater controller that is capable of controlling up to 6 fans from a single 4-pin PWM header on your motherboard. So this should allow me to fine-tune the fans for optimal performance and noise. For CPU cooling, I will be using an AIO liquid cooler and I will install its radiator on the top of this case. You get plenty of airflow options in this case. So you can put 12 120mm fan as shown here. You can put 4 in the front. You can put 4 in the side, you can put 3 on the top and you can put 1 in the bottom. Now if you want to put bigger fans, the 140mm fan, you would be able to put 3 in the front, you can put 3 on the top and you can put 1 in the bottom. Now if you're thinking of liquid cooling, then you need to put radiators. So the top, you can actually go all the way up to 360mm radiator. So that should suffice for most power hungry CPUs. Similarly, if you want to put the radiator on the front, you can go all the way up to 480mm and you can actually have a push-pull configuration if you want. Now if you want to put a radiator here on the side, that is also possible and you can again go up to 480mm, and then in the back there is a 120mm radiator if you want to put that. Now Corsair 7000D Airflow is a massive case that supports a maximum GPU length of 17.7 inches and height of about 7.5 inches. It comes with tool-free swing-out side panels and offers plenty of space for installing various storage drives. There is a 25mm space behind the motherboard for tucking all the cables and easily routing them through a hidden channel. There is even a concealed hinged steel door to hide all the mess if you don't care about cable management. Now the build quality of this case, it's top notch. It uses stainless steel and 4.4mm sturdy tempered glass side panels. Corsair 7000D Airflow definitely feels like an overkill, but I intend to use this case for many years and I think this case should last me for an eternity. This case is designed for maximum airflow and it boasts plenty of space for installing fans and radiators. Fractal Design has included 420mm RGB fans, which I think are good enough for my needs. But if you want, you can install 2 larger 140mm fan in the front and 1 140mm fan in the back. You can also install 2 120mm or 140mm fan on the top. Since I plan to use AIO liquid cooling for my CPU, I will install a 280mm radiator on the top of this case. By the way, this case also allows installing a 360mm radiator radiator in the front, but I think I will stick with the stock fans that come with the case. Now what I love about this case is that it can accommodate a 17.9-inch long and 8-inch wide GPU. That's more than enough to accommodate any modern or future GPU. Also, the case is wide enough to accommodate most of the tall air-cooled CPU heatsinks. Okay, so now let's talk about the build quality of this case. So this case weighs about 9.65 kg and it looks really hefty. Its left side panel is made from tempered glass while the right side panel is solid stainless steel. Regarding dust filters, the top of the case has a perforated plastic mesh while the front side has a perforated steel mesh. Also, there is a PSU dust filter in the back and it uses a nylon mesh. There are 8 expansion slots and plenty of drive mounts in this case. Unfortunately, this case does not come with any cable routing grommets, but you do get 2 fixed cable ties at the back for some cable management. The front of the case includes 2 USB 3.0 ports, but there are no USB Type-C ports. So that means you will have to buy an optional USB Type-C upgrade kit to add a USB Type-C port to the front panel. Now at the time of making this video, Fractal Design Pop XL Air was selling for around $130, which includes shipping and handling. So that makes it the cheapest case in my list. Next up is Phanteks Enthoo Pro 2. This is also a full tower ATX case with stainless steel chassis and tempered glass side panel. I like the plethora of airflow options that this case offers. Unfortunately, this case does not come with any fans, so you will have to shell out extra cash for them. While this may not be an issue for folks who intend to buy matching RGB fans, and I know a lot of people do that, they just ignore the fans that come with the case. I intend to use the fans that came with the case. I like the stock fans, they are good enough, and I really don't care about the RGB. Now on the bright side, Phanteks does include high airflow dust filters for the top, the bottom, the side and the front intake of this case. Okay, so let's talk more about the size of Enthoo Pro 2. So this is a monster case that can accommodate all kinds of motherboards, and that includes EATX and the SSI EEB server motherboards. You get 8 PCI slots, support for up to 12 3.5-inch hard drive slots and up to 11 2.5-inch slots for SATA drive. It can accommodate GPUs up to 19.95 inches. So that's almost 20 inches in length, which makes this case future-proof. I don't think anybody is planning to release a 20-inch GPU in the next few years. The maximum CPU cooler clearance is 7.7 inches, which is good enough to accommodate most tall air coolers that are available in the market right now. Its front panel has 4 USB 3.0 port and 1 USB Type-C port. So that is something I really appreciate because the Fractal Design case did not have the USB Type-C port. Now at the time of making this video, this case was selling for around $190, which makes it about $60 more expensive than the Fractal Pop case. So I guess you might have already figured out which case I'm going to go with. So after considering all the pros and cons of these cases, I have decided to go with Corsair 7000D Airflow. Although it's the most expensive case in my list, I like its premium build quality and the attention to detail. So that's the case I am picking, and now that my decision for the case is done, next up will be deciding whether I should go with an AMD or an Intel system. Both the 13th generation Intel Raptor Lake CPU and the AMD Ryzen 7000 series desktop CPUs, they are both awesome, so it's not going to be an easy choice for me. So please leave a comment below and let me know what you guys think of my case choices and whether I should go with an Intel or an AMD chip. Now, if you guys liked this video, please give it a like and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.